Yep, welcome back to another trade review. So we're going to be looking at why I took this trade here. So start on the daily. Again, still looking for these imbalances to be rebalanced too. But today I was looking at this price action here. I was like, there's two fair value gaps here. We've been going down the past, 4 or 5 days, and we've made a fair value gap here. The chances of tapping into this fair value gap is pretty likely. And initially, I could have expected, if we go to the 1 hour, this order block to become some sort of resistance. Label this order block. So we're, oh my gosh. So initially I expected this order block to give us some resistance. But we ended up just trading through that, and I expected that because if you look on the dollar, I only became bullish because of the dollar here. The dollar here, we have this sort of high here that we've traded back inside the range. So when we do that, usually we'd look at these imbalances or this order block. Particularly for me, I was looking at the order block, right? And this would be in line with institutional order flow. Down close candles are respected in a bullish price leg. I also thought that it was possible that we reject off of that gap here, which in turn is also this imbalance here. So overall, my bullish bias is aligned with the dollar index going lower to this order block. If not, then to these fair value gaps. And the Nasdaq in line with, it's been going down for the past 5 days. We've been going down. We have these balances that we tapped off of. We have this imbalance here, and we can take out that candle high. And that is enough for a new round of selling. So I'm expecting bearishness in the next few days. But anyhow, go to the hourly. Again, we didn't respect that order block. 15-minute, we have this Sunday gap here. Look how we respected that. And then we ended up coming higher. We're going to take off these, and we're going to also take off this. So this is more important here. If we go back to the hourly, here's the hourly sell side imbalance. And if we zoom in on the 1 minute here, we respected it here, and we sort of gravitated around this SIBI high and again SIBI low. A30 open, don't really do anything here. I actually didn't really use that. We had 10 a.m. JOLTS jobs openings today, and what I was expecting was we just keep going higher. Why? Because we have this order block here, same thing, order block, or we can use this one, and then the same thing here, order block. So institutional order flow suggesting higher. We never even went below these down close candles, so that's a pretty nice sign. And then zooming in, we have this fair value gap, short shift, and we ended up going higher. I took it on ES, so we'll look at ES. It's going to make more sense. Again, same thing. We have these highs, that these fair value gaps that haven't been tapped into. I'm looking for that to get completely rebalanced. This high was my final draw, but I ended up trailing. So now if we go to the 1 minute at 9:30, we ended up having a Judas swing lower at key time. Also coming inside what? This 15-minute order block. If you wanted to take an entry, this would have been your initial entry. I was sticking more to my fair value gaps, so this was my entry there. Sticking more to the 2022 model. My second partial was here. Why? Because it's the hourly fair value gap high. So TP1, TP2, and then I got stopped out in profit here. So overall is probably around 1 to 2. Looks like I didn't risk as much as I wanted to, but it's fine because we obviously there's more chances. But we ended up coming lower, retracing into this order block, I guess. We form SMT here with NQ, and we end up going higher even more. Let's go to the MES. Why did I trail up to this low here? I just felt that it shouldn't really go below this low if it wanted to go even higher. So I just expected institutional flow to do its thing and then just keep going higher. But we ended up just taking out these relatively good lows and then steadily coming higher. But to pay attention to this position here, bro. Yes. 15-minute order block, and we'll look at this area here. Tap that. We're respecting sell low here, gravitating inside this area here. But then we ended up giving the ghost and start going lower there. I think, in my opinion, I could have expected this fair value gap to be closed in. Why? Because this Sunday gap, not Sunday gap, the hourly SIBI low was down here. I think I could have expected it to be touched, so maybe we could have trailed into here instead. But for me, I think trading here was better for my mental capital, I guess. Didn't really want to see it to just come lower and be hesitant, so just took off at the swing low. I think that's about it. I didn't take any other longs after that. I didn't take this long here. I did on paper, but I didn't take it on my prop firm account because if we go to the dollar index, back on the daily, we could use this value gap instead of this order block. Look how we've traded back inside the range on this candle. We open up a little bit higher and then we trade lower. We could use this as the target for this week, or we could use these for value gaps, right? I wasn't particularly sure, so I just took the lowest hanging fruit, and I don't want to risk more on a trade that I wasn't entirely sure on. So and if we zoom in here, at the time we never even we zoom in here, we never got to that area until about here. So the trade was in line with coming into that fair value gap. So pretty happy with the day today. I think today was rather clean. If we go to the Nasdaq, I think it was on, there was a trade that I took here on my paper account for the opposite direction, in case my suspicion on coming into this fair value gap high on the daily was wrong. And as you guys can see, we had rejection off of that 1 hour fair value gap here, and then coming lower, buy side sweep, relative equal highs, shock shift. You can use this low here, or you could use this low, it doesn't really matter. But either way, we got the fair value gap here, and off of this I took a short, and then I added more here because I couldn't partial, but good enough. But if you look at this line here, what is that? The hourly fair value gap on the left. So took a partial there, and took a partial here, which is the order block, and also, what else is it? It's the hourly gap low. So we ended up coming off of that, and oh bro, look at this precision, bro. We end up sort of accumulating some more orders here, and we end up coming off of that during lunch. So really beautiful price action day. I think I actually didn't notice this, but this one here, but also look at this where we're rejecting off of as well, literally to the tick. Oh no, bro, I'm seeing these things. I don't know if you guys are seeing these things, you know what I mean? Like, anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed that micro review. Hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next micro review. Peace.